Joy Ma, Tarapit. During Samudra Manthan, when Shivji consumed halahal, that is poison, he was suffering from immense pain, and then Ma Tara, in her motherly form, fed him milk to give him relief. Ma Tara represents the nurturing mother and ferocious warrior. That one mysterious temple where in the darkest night at cremation ground Ma Tara is seen. As per scriptures, Lord Rama also visited here. Before offering bhog to Ma Tara, her greatest disciple Bamdev is offered the bhog. We will know in details about this. Tarapeeth is one of the most famous place for Tantra Kriya. Welcome to Karm Healing, friends. Ma Tara Temple of Tarapeeth is located in Birbhum district of West Bengal. Ma here is Ugra Tara and she is the second Mahavidya out of the Dasa Mahavidyas. She is also called Ek Jata or Neel Saraswati. The puja of Ma Tara here happens in Bhamachari process of Tantra. Tantrics and Aghoris from all over the world visits here for Siddhi and Sadhana. There is a place called Pret Shila where people come for Pinddan. There are sayings that Lord Rama came here for the Pinddan of Raja Dashrath, his father. Tarapeeth is in the bank of Dwarka river. As we know, all rivers flow from north to south. Only this river and Ganga in Kashi flows from south to north. This mandir is one of the 51 Shakti Peeth where Devi Sati's third eye fell, and the Mahasamshan is located on the west of the mandir. The history of Tarapeeth. It is said that during Samudra Manthan, after consuming the poison, Mahadev was in pain, and at that time Ma Tara took the Matri avatar and breastfed Mahadev to give him relief. Tara Sadhana by Vashisht Dev. Ma Tara was activated by Rishi Vashisht, the son of Brahma. Rishi Vashisht got into Tara Sadhana for 1000 years but could not see Ma Tara. Then he cursed the beach mantra of Ma, saying that no one will be able to get darshan of Ma Tara by chanting Tara beach mantra. Then Ma Tara came in his dreams and told him that you do not know the process of my puja and sadhana. If you want to do it properly as per process, then you have to reach Tibet, where you will know the process. Vashisht Dev went to Tibet and met Buddha. Buddha gave him the actual Bij mantra and taught him the process of sadhana using Madhya, Mamsa, Matsya, Mudra, Maithuna, the Panchamakara. Then he got the darshan of Ma Tara. Tarapeeth Mandir history. The mandir was built 700 years ago by Zamindar Jai Datta of Ratangarh. Jai Datta made this mandir because his son who was dead was given Jivan Dan by Ma Tara. Once Jai Datta was travelling with his son for trade and at night he stopped at Tarapeeth. That night Ma Tara, in the disguise of an old woman, came to him for alms, but Jai Datta disrespected her and asked to go away. That night Jai Datta's only son was bitten by a poisonous snake and he died. Next day morning, Jayadatta finds that a fisherman washing dead fishes in a pond, and surprisingly, all dead fishes are coming back to life. He immediately rushed with his son's dead body and put some water on his face from the pond, and he came back to life. The pond is known as Jeevan Kund. After that, till today, the water from Jeevan Kund is considered as holy water. Jayadatta constructed Ma Tara temple in the bank of Daruka river. However, the temple was demolished in a few years due to flood. Then in 1743 the temple was rebuilt by Ram Jeevan Roy Chaudhary. The present mandir was built by Zamindar of Mallarpur, Jagannath Ray, on 15th April 1818. Place for Tantra. Why is Tarapet called the hub of Tantra? On the west of Tarapet temple is the cremation ground called the Mahashamshan. The Mahashamshan is located on the banks of river, and as per the people of Tarapet, on the night of Amavasya, that is new moon, Ma Tara is seen drinking the blood of a goat in the Samshan. As per Tantra sadhaks, skeletons and the cremation ground is the favorite of Ma Tara. In all the pictures of the Devi, she is portrayed as Samshan Vasini. Therefore, all Tantra sadhaks choose this place for sadhana. Many sadhus stay here permanently in kutyas or small huts. Many sadhanas are done on corpses, accidental dead bodies, or bodies from suicide, and these sadhanas are known as Shav sadhana or Chita sadhana and Samshan sadhana. Rishi Vashisht Panchamundi Asan is also available here, sitting on which he had seen Ma Tara. Sadhak Bamakhepa also sat on the asan and completed his sadhana and pleased Ma Tara and got darshan. Panchamundi Asan is a very powerful asan made of 5 skulls. One skull of Chandal. The Chandal skull is basically the skull of a human being who had spent his entire life on the cremation ground doing the last rites of the dead bodies. Another skull is the skull of a fox, the animal known for his cunningness. The next is of a mongoose known for his speed. Another skull is of a snake as it is known for its cruel and dangerous nature. The last skull is of a monkey as it is known as Brahmagyani with great knowledge. Panchamundi Asan is mounted on the night of Amavasya after 12 a.m. by sadhak either in Tarapet or Kalighat or Kamakhya. Who is Bamdev? Bamdev was born as Bamacharan Chattopadhyay in Athla village near Tarapet. Since childhood, he was a devotee of Ma Tara and considered her as his mother. He is known as Bamakhepa because of his simplicity, however, he was stubborn too. It is said that if someone could get hold of buds of the stick he smoked, the person used to get rid of all his illness and financial crisis. He was such a devotee that once he got angry and cursed the temple to lightning, and the entire temple came down. Once there was no rain in the village, and the villagers came to Bamakhepa and sought help. He requested Ma Tara for rain. However, it did not rain, therefore, he got angry and told Devi that if it does not rain, there will be lightning on the temple. He sat for a yagya in the Samshan, and once the yagya was completed, a lightning struck the temple and was damaged. He went back to the temple and started crying on this. Matara said, "Don't cry. I have done it to let people know that once my son has said something that is bound to happen, and after that it rained for a few days in the village." Why is Bamakhepa served bhog before Matara? Once he was very hungry and asked Matara to give him food. Ma said, "There is bhog in the mandir, please have it." He ate the bhog, but by then the puja was not completed. Therefore, the pandits in the mandir beat him black and blue and thrown him in the samshan. He remained senseless for 3 days. Then Matara came in the dreams of the queen of that place. The queen saw that Matara is hurt and bleeding. Ma told her that get my son back and treat him, else I will leave Tarapet forever. The queen followed the instructions, and after some time, when Bamakhepa recovered, he went to the temple by picking up a stick and started hitting the temple and shouting at Devi. The temple doors closed, and Bamakhepa's voice could only be heard from the temple, as if someone is beating him. Later, when he came out, he was all black and blue, as if he was beaten terribly. By then onwards, he became silent and calm person. So, friends, this is the brief history of Tarapet, the land of Tantra, and the great sadhak of Matara Bamdev. For more spiritual content, please like and subscribe to our channel, Joy Ma.